my fellow YouTubers. So today, I'm going to take a serious note. This video is for serious faces. So today, my dad came home around 7 in the morning. I was downstairs making this delicious bacon, potato, cheddar, egg bowl thing, and it was, oh my god, it was so amazing. It was banging, like, it was the best thing I've had in a long time. But my dad walks through the front door, and I figured, hey, Dad's home, I must sit in the living room and bond a little bit. So we're watching the news, and this is where I got my idea for this video. We're watching the news, and texting and driving came up. Now, we think as kids, oh, we can text, get my phone, I can drive, watch the road, write a message, da-da-da-da. I won't get hurt. It doesn't happen to people. It only happens to people we don't know. Some mindsets, or, I'm too good for this. No. It could happen to anybody. It takes a split second for you to take your eyes off that road. And for you to go, boom. Whether it makes you hospitalized, takes your life, or you just got lucky and you walked away. No matter what the consequences, neither of them should happen. When you're driving, you should focus on driving. Not texting, not phone calls, none of that. That should all be done and dealt with before you get out of the car. Your phone rings when you're driving, so what? What's more important? Taking that phone call or your life and whoever's life's on the road? Or, oh no, I got a text message. Let me find my phone, reach over, let me get it, let me see it. Oh, da-da-da-da, hey, what's up? Boom! Takes 2 seconds. Like, is that really worth it? Is that worth taking your life away? Is life that pointless? I don't think so. So, what brought this upon me today? Well, on the news, this girl, I give my sorrows to her family and her friends because she seemed like a really sweet girl. And, her parents said she was happy-go-life, living, out there to help people make a difference in the world. And, some of the stuff that they were talking about on TV make me, I really do believe it. And now she's got her parents, like, they're sad, they're upset, she's gone. But the one thing I am proud of is them making a difference out of it. And they're standing up and trying to make the laws for texting and driving to go further. But this girl, she was talking on Facebook and driving down the highway on her way home from college. She was only in college. She couldn't have been at least probably older than like early 20s. She's driving home. She's texting on Facebook, having a conversation. Her last post pretty much said, hey, I gotta discuss this later. Texting and driving isn't very safe. Ha ha. As soon as she posted that, she crashed and died instant on the spot. She ran into a semi doing 80. Semi was only going 15 miles per hour. Her life was taken away today by a tragedy. Something that could have been prevented. She could have put the phone down. She could have not answered the phone. And nobody, a lot of kids think it's all fun and games. But it's only fun and games until it happens to you. And I really want to go somewhere with this. When you take your life, you're not only taking your life, but you're taking others. Because when someone dies and they mean like a lot to you, you lose a part of you. And you never get that part back, because that person never comes back. So, I have a question. Is it really worth it? Is it worth texting and driving and talking on the phone and being distracted? I don't think so. I'll admit, I text and drive sometimes, but I'm scared too. When I text and drive, it's when I'm on back roads, I make a stop at a stop sign, I make my text message real fast, no one's around, I shut my phone and I go. I don't drive and do it. It's too dangerous. And it's not even, people say, oh, well, I'm a good driver, I don't have to worry about that. That's not true. You have to worry about it. Because it's not you that necessarily is the problem. It's the other drivers. The other jerks on the roads who don't pay attention to what they're doing or know the rules or any of that. It's not just you. It's everybody. And yes, it can happen to you. I know a lot of people out there believe, well, it can never happen to me. I said that too about my friend drinking and driving. But that didn't stop it. It happened to him. And, you know, this, I don't know what it was. Just hearing that on the news today about that girl just made a big difference in my life. Showed me, like, you know, out of all the dumb stuff we do in life, is it worth the toll? Was her driving and posting a Facebook status really worth it? And, you know, I'm proud of her parents for going after a law for them to have no texting and driving. And yes, in some states there are that law. But does that law really make a difference? Because a lot of kids are good at hiding it. If someone wants to text and drive, they're going to do it, whether a cop is around or not. And cops can't be everywhere 24/7. So let's make a difference. If you think texting and driving should stop, tell people. Make a difference. You see someone texting and driving, even if it's your friend, say, hey, come on, seriously? Not while I'm in the car, at least. Not even when they, and even tell them, and even if I'm not in the car, you still shouldn't do it. It's not worth the toll. It takes 2 seconds, and anything can happen. And I really hope this video puts an impact on you guys. I really do hope it makes a difference. I hope, you know, it puts a touching heart in your guys' heart. And if you really like this video, thumbs up, add, subscribe, you know, however that good stuff works right now. I still don't know YouTube that well. But, you know, I want to get my word out there. And I want to be heard. And this is a topic that really needs to be heard. Because it is, in our generation, younger and younger, each year, it gets worse and worse. And how bad does it have to get before it stops? How many more lives have to be taken away before it ends? How many people do we have to lose? And how much hurt do we have to go through before we learn our lessons? So let's stand up today. And if you like this video, you know, make that a stand and say, hey, I'm liking this video because I won't text and drive or talk on the phone and drive. I want to make a difference. And, you know, go around. You see people texting and driving. Say, hey, be smart. Don't be dumb. You know, granted, so what if they get mad at you? At least you saved a life. That will be in the back of their head. They will think about it. Maybe it makes a difference. If it didn't, it didn't, but it's worth a shot. So, let's start our days off. Let's start today off, tonight, wherever you guys are, whatever time you're watching this. Every day, let's start off making a difference. I make a difference. You guys can too. We all make differences in our each and own little ways. But, you know, I think this one really needs to stand because that news show really got to me today. And there's a lot of traumatic stuff happening in the world, and it gets worse and worse. But how's it going to get any better if none of us stand up and make that difference and help improve the world? So that's my message today. I'm sorry there wasn't really any funny little, you know, retarded stuff. But it's serious face time. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.